general awareness from the public. Like, that's what Short Stature Scotland is trying to achieve. Like, try to get more people to know that people with short stature are like the same as everybody else, just a bit shorter.
I just like the support network that I've got when I come to the group, and obviously I've made so many friends from coming to the group that I can go out with, and it's not just because of the short stature, it's just friends for life that I have made.
Well, Tara is 8 years old and she goes to the Lochaline primary school. I think for Tara, it's been easier to accept that she is small because she knows that she isn't the only one. You know, she's met other people who are small as well and who live kind of normal lives, and you know, she's met other kids who are small as well.
We try and have a meeting once a month. Like, try and have a social lunch gathering that we usually get like 20 members around to come to. So that's usually once a month. But in general, we have like around 40 members. So, but it's because of Scotland's such a big place, it's hard to get everybody to come to each event.
So I think, you know, things like Short Stature Scotland is very good in just kind of just the social aspect, you know, getting to know other people with short stature and seeing how they get on with their lives, and to see, and also if there are any issues medically, to see, you know, how did they solve kind of problems.
I think because there's a lot, you know, there's more and more little people around nowadays, that, yeah, I think there's a lot more acceptance now than like when years ago and when I was younger, but I do think there's still, you need to educate some people, you know, that haven't maybe seen someone that's with short stature, and they maybe, you know, they take pictures, or they stare, or they laugh, or they maybe shout across the street or something.
Still a lot of stigma attached to people with dwarfism. It's quite a big issue that's still about, like, we still get laughed at in the street and stared at, and people are now taking photographs of us on their cameras, on their mobile phones. So it's all about, we're trying to minimise that by working along Police Scotland to turn that into a hate crime. And also there's the medical conditions as well. It's really difficult to find which doctor to go to because everybody has a different opinion on what they think's wrong with you. So you go to one doctor and they say, oh, this is wrong with you, and you go to another doctor and they say, this is wrong with you. There's no sense of excellence, so everybody has to talk to everybody within the group to say, oh, I recommend this doctor, or I recommend this doctor. So I want that to improve as well, as in, if you have this problem, you go to this doctor. If you have this problem, you go to this doctor. So that's another major thing that we need to improve on. We have a lot of medical conditions alongside dwarfism, such as spinal stenosis. So like sometimes we can wake up and we have pins and needles in our legs. So like that can take a long time to get over in the morning. So we can just basically reaching stuff as well. Like I need steps all around my house to be able to reach a high cupboard and to bring something down. And I can't walk very far either, because after I walk a good bit of distance, I get the spinal stenosis in my back, affects the nerves, and your legs go numb. So then you basically can't walk anymore, so you have to just take a sit down and have a rest.
I've not really had many challenges. I've always just tried to see a way around things. And I love travelling and trying new things. I've always just tried to find a way of coping or managing with whatever has been put in front of me. You've got to be positive, like have a positive look on things, because especially within the group, if you've got a positive attitude, you're reflecting that on the people that you're supporting, and And because myself and Alana are on the committee, we feel that we're providing the support to some of our members. So personally, I think most people in the group have all got positive attitudes, and it reflects on when you're out, because I go out clubbing quite a lot, and I go out with some people from the group, and we've had people coming up to us like saying, well done, like you're not letting anything hold you back. And I think that's kind of the best way to look at it. Like,
there are a couple of things that are difficult for her, because she can't, for example, reach door handles. So our whole house is full of steps, and we've kind of changed some of the door handles. We've got all extra kind of light buttons, kind of light switches, so we can, so she can reach. And we've got a sink that can go up and down, so both us and her can use the sink, you know. So there are kind of things that make it a bit kind of more trickier. But in general, you know, I think she's just living a kind of a full and fulfilling life, you know. And I think sometimes she complains about being small, but not too often. So.
I panicked a wee bit when I found out that I was pregnant, because I've got spinal scoliosis, and I've been through like a lot of operations with it, so I didn't think like I would actually be able to have one. So I had to like get in contact with like the spinal surgeons and things, and ask if like my back would be able to cope to go through it, like with the weight, like the bump and stuff, and they said that it would be fine, and they noticed that it was going to be average height. It has been like quite hard, like having them, like with it being average height, but like I wouldn't change it any other way. Like he got big like really fast, so like I couldn't hold them as long as what I would have if he did have dwarfism. So like he got heavier like quickly for me.
I can only say what we experienced, you know, and when you're just here, you first see this kind of Mount Everest of problems coming ahead. Well, you realise after a while it's only kind of like mole heaps that you have to jump over, and it's really not a big issue.